Before we get into this video, please make sure you read the full risk disclosure in the written section underneath this video. Well, the incredible market volatility we are experiencing at the moment is a sign of the inherent instability which is paramount in the world today. And that in turn is reflected in an incredible amount of, I can only describe it as chronic brain incoherence. I have never ever in my life seen so many traders completely out of their heads. They are saying one thing, they are doing something else, they are making promises, they don't keep them. It goes from hesitation to over trading, to simply basically not doing what they are supposed to be doing, even though they say they will. And well, what can I tell you? It's painting a picture that shows us that the world is not in a very good place at the moment, as if you needed reminding of this. The question is, as ever, of course, what can we do about it? Because we all know what the symptoms are. We all know we are spending too much time on external focus. I mean by this checking for news items, living in hope, checking our most loved gurus in the hope that they have got some hope to dish out to us. And guys, it's not going to work like this, because really what we are seeing here is a very stark reminder of the fact that at some level we are all guilty. Every single one of us has contributed in one form or other to the situation we are finding ourselves in, to some degree from ignorance, to some degree from emotional immaturity, and of course also from the place of willful avoidance of the facts. Because what we are experiencing today did not occur overnight. I had two stark reminders of how coming events cast their shadows a long time before they actually appear in our world as a reality show. And the first one came to me last year when I relaunched the Buddhist Trader, which I wrote about, well, 9 years ago, something like this. Took me about a year to write the book, so let's call it between 9 and 10 years. On re-editing this book, which incidentally is available as a digital download on my website, a link is below, I found to my great surprise that a lot of what we are dealing with today and what we are hearing about, the big financial reset, is one of those subjects I was writing about as a probability even then. Just recently, I had another reminder of the how coming events cast their shadows, and that was when I had a call from a Australian client of mine asking me about an old program which I had on an old website, and which I took off because basically there wasn't a great deal of demand for it. So I agreed to sell it to her, but said that I wanted to go through it first to make sure that it's up to date and that I was happy with the content. Again, I was surprised when I went through the material. I was describing very accurately what the world is experiencing right now, what our minds are going through at the moment. This program, which I'm about to relaunch incidentally, and if you're interested, please join my mailing list. I'll be doing a launch webinar about it as we speak. At the moment, it's not yet on the website. So the program is about detoxing your mind to get rid of mental overwhelm and hesitation and procrastination. And hello, aren't we all, to a larger or lesser degree, suffering from exactly these elements today? These elements have come about through really a toxic overload in the matrix It's all laid out for you very, very clearly in the book. It's of uttermost importance that we address these issues to enable us to deal with the very, very heavy burden which is on the cosmic matrix in a way, in a responsible way, that we can help not just ourselves to feel better and make sound decisions in the face of great uncertainty, but also to make sure that the earth and everything gets a, shall we say, an energetic sign that we are ready to step up to the plate and are willing to do what is necessary to preserve those things which are dear to us. And let's be honest about it, we all value the good life, and so we should, because it's our original blueprint. Who doesn't want to enjoy prosperity, well being, get up in the morning with a feeling of hope and looking forward to the day ahead rather than thinking today is just like every day. It's like a shit sandwich. Forgive my French, and every day is another bite. Now the good news is even the largest shit sandwich comes to an end at some point. I would like to think we are very close to the end. However, timing when you are going through chaos cycles is very, very difficult to accurately predict. I, like many others, have been incorrect in foreseeing the brutality of what we are experiencing, and also the amount of time it is going to take for us all as a collective on this earth to go through this massive transformative cycle, which is affecting every single aspect of our life. As we are going through it, there is an increasing sense of isolation. And I want to just speak to this because I see this from contacts I have with people on my mailing list who contact me, and you can see people are desperate, people are lost. And the two things together, of course, are not good for our mental health. Um, they are the things that increase brain incoherence and mental overwhelm tremendously, making what we are dealing with yet even more challenging to handle. It's a fact of life that most people do not have the tools, and what's more to the point, those of you who have the tools, most of them, I know that for a fact, are not using them. So it's one thing reading the books, getting a course, and saying, oh, yes, that sounds good. I really understand this. And yes, I believe this. And yes, oh, Mercedes, what you are saying, you are so right. And it's wonderful. But are you, rather than just taking um, an initial quick fix, a boost to your psyche, um, and leaving it at that, rather than taking that quick boost to the next level to make it your own, to integrate it into your every being, which, as I say again, most of you aren't doing this. And whilst you are not doing this, and whilst you are stuck at just the, oh, yes, this is wonderful and comforting and very nice, thank you very much phase, you're not going to change. The raw truth of the matter is this: I can't do the change for you. I can't make the world better for you. I can't improve your trading for you. I can't create brain coherence for you. I can do none of these things. The only thing I can do is what I am doing here. I'm highlighting the challenges. I can highlight the solutions. Right now, the solution would be go on my website, sign up to my mailing list, and perhaps look at some of my courses if they are of interest to you. And if you choose to sign up to my mailing list, you will be notified of the launch webinar of Detox Your Trading Mind, which I'm about to release just to my mailing list for now, on well, this Friday actually, just as we are coming to the end of Mercury retrograde, which has got to be a good time. So really what I'm saying here, guys, is this. You got to take action. If you don't take action, everything is just mere fantasy. It's meaningless. You're going to stay as you are. You're going to remain in pain. And what's more is the world will remain in pain because as everything is interconnected, your lack of action, your lack of initiative, your unwillingness for whatever reason to say, right, enough is enough, and I am taking responsibility for my life, and that starts with me, and I am going to act on this in a decisive and emotionally mature manner. Unless that happens, well, I mean, we are wasting our time really talking any further about anything else. So I hope I have given you more than a hint here of what is required. We are at this stage where there is no pussyfooting around the issues anymore. I've said in previous videos and many a webinar, I've said the training wheels are coming off. You had warning about this. The training wheels, guys, are off. Now there is only one question every single one of you will have to answer for themselves is, am I willing to act on my conviction, on my vision for a better life, be that in trading or be that in general? Or am I just going to remain asleep, remain a victim, remain brainwashed and conditioned as we all have been to some degree or not? Thank you for watching this video. Sign up to my newsletter if this speaks to you. Look at the product pages on my website. And above all, please like the video. Always like to hear your comments, of course. It's always lovely to see them. And please, if you think it's of interest to somebody, share it. Thank you so much for watching this video.